We are live and we are back. What is good, chat? So things are happening. All right. Storm is brewing. Um, and it's not gonna be a good storm either. So me and Jason are running for king. Thing is, I think Jason is doing some foul play here in this election. So all of a sudden, almost two people switched votes from me to him. And now, of course, thankfully, it was a tie, and so we're going to have a debate to see who will become king, but definitely something at, there's foul play here, I fear, and if that is the case, then we're in some bad conditions, because that's not going to be very good, especially not for us, me and William. So we currently right now have to get prepared. So I'm going to be needing to do a few things, including redstone. So we definitely are going to need a lot of redstone stuff, but we need to do an auto potion brewer, super smelter, and a lot more stuff. We need a lot of glass, because you can get all the things for an end crystal besides the glass in the server shop. And so I'm going to be making a whole lot of glass. As you see, I have been smelting a lot of glass, but we're going to need to make a whole lot more. So that's definitely one of the things we need to do. But yeah. So definitely we are in a bad position right now, because Jason he's playing up something, and that's not good for us. So what we're gonna do, let's go to the server shop and just start buying some redstone stuff, because we're gonna need a lot of different type of redstone stuff. Even this, maybe tripwires, I mean just a lot. Auto crafters, definitely. Actually, maybe a few auto crafters, potion stuff. I mean, just resources we're gonna need for this stuff. We're gonna need some leather for item frames. Sticks, if they have sticks. I doubt it, but they may. Cobwebs we're gonna need for sure, but that's later. But yes, I do think a civil war is going to happen, especially if he is doing some foul play here. I'm not gonna take that lightly, and I will start a civil war if need be. I don't want to, but I will if I have to. Alright, get the copper golems here. There's a lot of copper stuff, actually. I don't know, we may build with copper. I'm not too sure yet. Ruins. You can't get too much here. I don't even think you can get Turtle Master in here, can you? No. Night vision. You can get strength and fire resistance. And instant damage and stuff. But it's better to just make it. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to just make stuff. So let's put this in a redstone chest. So here's all of our redstone. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Why is it? Yeah, what in the world? Huh. For some reason, my frames are dropping real bad. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah. something is coming, and I think it's going to be a civil war. Because the fact that almost 2 people completely changed their votes, I already lost 1 vote. But the fact that almost 2 people changed their votes is pretty bad. And I will be streaming that debate, by the way, chat, because it would be, pretty tough. Alright, anyway, back to... Here we go. Alrighty, we got everything set up. Now, so we need to make a super smelter, which I'm not entirely sure how to make this. We could maybe... maybe do like, this is gonna be the area. So I think we should move the super smelter building a bit more up and make it a bit longer, because it's gonna be an important building for a lot of stuff, including XP. Since you can't buy XP, and villagers are going to be incredibly useful, but I do think the villagers may not be there anymore. I haven't checked spawn recently, so I don't know what's going on there. I've been here for quite a little bit, but yeah, you might be seeing some things that weren't there last time I streamed on the server, which is this. This is the Senate, and then that, and also all of this. But I think I finished this last stream. But yeah, so we have a lot, and we're building a lot. And also, my plan is, okay. Anyway, my plan is, to have, like, an area, or to have the road be made out of concrete powder, sand, and gravel. Now, if I make it all around, people aren't going to be super suspicious of it, but if I make it only at one area, people are going to be suspicious. That's why we don't make it all around, but we make it at only one specific area. And that way, we can make the full thing a trap, but we make it a trap in sections. So, like, one section, you'll break a block, and that part will fall. So on and so forth, until we have a full system where the trap is working. There's so many mobs down there. I'm gonna have to light that area up. I don't know why I put beacons down there as light sources, because I'm quite rich. But we do need to light it up, and then we also need to make actual working electricity in these buildings, so we'll work on that too. Oh my gosh. See, I mean, I have a whole bunch of light already in here. There's still just a lot of mobs spawning. We took a heavy hit. There's so many creepers over there, man. There's so many mobs down here. do have strength too, so. Really? Thankfully didn't blow up anything there. Alright, this should fully end the mob spawning. And there's so many bats spawning down here too, my goodness. Yo, where did you come from? Okay, they'll fight it off now. Holy, I mean, look at that. Absolute chaos. But I don't think there's any structure damage from the creepers exploding. Which is relatively good. But yes, there's definitely a Civil War brewing. And whatever Jason's planning, me and William are planning ahead. Because Jason has something up his sleeve. To convince people to immediately change and say, remember, it's not for the money, to them, like, he said that. I was like, yo, Aiden, you know, I mean, I'm gonna be paying you hefty. I said, whatever Jason's paying you, I can pay, like, 10-fold. And, you know, then Jason said, remember, Aiden, it's not for the money. And Aiden was like, oh, yeah, so something's up here. And whatever it is, I'm not a big fan of. But we'll see what this debate, you know, falls to. I think I can probably win the debate. I'm pretty good at debating people. But Jason may pull something. Because we're gonna need a, you know, proper person to, like, time us and everything to have, like, a proper debate. Alright, item frame. I wonder if there's glow ink sacks. That would be really helpful. I feel it would be in drops. Ooh, there is glow ink sacks. Okay, what's in here? That's wood. That's logs. This is cobblestone and stones. This is lights. Actually, we can put this in lights. Alright. This is redstone. Right, we need redstone for redstone now, don't we? I did forget about that. So let's just... That should be enough redstone. Now, of course, our heavy stuff, like, you know, stuff such as, weapons, armor, all that, that's going to be stored in our secret area that we're going to be building. Which, you know, hopefully no one's watching this stream, because that would be pretty bad, but, yeah, we're going to be building a secret weapons quarters that's going to have a whole lot of stuff. There we go. We have our storage kind of getting a bit more organized, which is good. We need redstone lamps also, which I don't know if they sell in redstone. Interesting. Redstone lamps. Where might that be? Not selling redstone lamps. It's kind of interesting. Oh, here, no, it's here. Okay, and what else do they sell? I don't know, do we want to do... We want to do copper or this? Let's just get a bit of each and see which one we want to do. Our redstone chest is quite full of redstone stuff. See? Almost fully full of redstone stuff. We need a sign. I don't think they sell signs actually, which is unfortunate. Let's just go to our claim stuff and, grab some wood. Yes, I have been busy buying a lot of stuff. Nothing for destruction yet, but eventually it will be a lot of TNT and stuff like that. Storage area, I guess. I don't know any better name for it. And we get an achievement too. Alright, there we go. And then, of course, this is the Senate of the High. Even though I'm the short, but we do need to decorate the Senate a little. Oh wait, Senate of the High. Alright, so center is right here, so we should have like this. And then we'll have like seats here. So people can, watch. Oh, you know what? I see. Well, it's already kind of too late for that in the construction of this place. Oh well. Wasn't the best construction we've done, but hey, I mean, it's something. We did it on both sides. Which, I mean, I guess then it looks, purposeful. Or we can add on an extra one here. Yeah, we could just do that. I mean, who's gonna notice? Alright. And then let's go here, get this, just so we can add an extra there. Alright. Yes, we're getting a lot of stuff done in here though. And then do they sell hoppers? If not, it's gonna be kinda annoying to craft. Wrong place. They do sell hoppers, let's go. This should just be the shoot. Holy frame drop. I don't even think I have all my render distance. Yeah, I have the render distance and stuff down. My frames just drop like crazy though. Yes, this is a fully stacked redstone chest. But now we need to make the super smelter room area, which I don't care for the, for the meats and stuff. I think it's just gonna be 100% glass for the super smelter. But first, let's get some stones that we're gonna need. Kind of like this pallet. I think I already have some claim stuff, so let's not waste any more money. Yeah. Oof. I have a lot of randomly claimed stuff. Here we go. I mean, what can I do with the iron that I have? Iron golems, but that's about all, I think. Oh, right, we have haste now. Forgot about that. Honestly, I wonder how fast we can break obsidian, because I may put a haste beacon in the end. We'll just see real quick. 1, 2, 3. You know what? That's kind of fast, actually. We could do an infinite lava farm, but like, I'd rather just, stack it up with blocks and blocks of coal and simply, just nothing, like nothing would, get rid of it. Or like just stock it up and then, you don't have to go and continuously lava bucket, lava bucket. Yeah, it's gonna be a big super smelter. I'm not entirely sure how to make a powerful super smelter. I may have to watch a tutorial real quick. I don't think it's that many steps, but just to be sure, we may want to watch a tutorial. Also, I need a bed, low-key. I do not have a bed, and the phantoms are brutal. Which I don't think they have beds. I mean, drops. Wool should be in the drops. We can make wool from string. See, right here. And then we can make a bed now. Which I do not have a house yet, but I will have a house. I do need to make myself a house. Usually my bases are just the same thing. The, absolute bunch of buildings, no house. And then we need to make a bank, probably over like that way. Okay, so first let's build the building, then we can work on the super smelter. And then I guess this will be a building we incorporate actual electricity in that one and that one right there. I remember how to do the power, I'm pretty sure. And then we also need to incorporate it into there. Into the Senate. And then we could do like solar powered street lights maybe that turns on at night. We could do that. I don't know though. I need to put some of this stuff away. And we could put that in there too. We're gonna need some of this stuff. Or need more wood. There's nothing here. So, or we could just remove a window, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see where we want to put the power in there. And then here, where would be a good spot to put the lights? Probably here. Because it needs to be, let me give a quick demonstration. It needs to be like this. And then your redstone signal goes up and then powers the roof. So definitely we may have to put it there and move the Senate area and stuff around. But yes, the Senate building is not going to be for, unless I win. But if Jason wins, the Senate building will not be for the server. It will just be, for me and whoever else is a part of the City of Ronin Senate. And yeah, I decided City of Ronin. City of Poseidon, Although I am the House of Poseidon, I like City of Ronin a bit better. As you can see, we're not incredibly far from spawn. So we could probably shell it, if need be. Because spawn is 150 meters that way. We could probably make a TNT cannon that fires TNT over there before it blows up. And just shell it if Jason, and if all goes bad. But maybe we can compromise and discuss a bit better. Otherwise, you know, that server is going bye-bye. I think we're gonna place the electricity right here. Or just, you know, power right here. Alright, and then we need slabs. We can use these, and then we need some redstone. And we're probably gonna need some of this, and then a lever. I didn't buy a lever, really? Crazy. Over here we can put some of the resources here. That'll be, I don't know. Hold on, wood, we can put that in the wood. Alright, so we need redstone, we need to buy some levers, apparently. See, it connects like that, which is pretty handy. And I remember way back in Minecraft when I was doing this, I thought I was hot stuff. Just in case someone gets on, I think we should always have our sword on us. Because the server, it's still an anarchy server, you gotta remember that. So, you know, not all the time is people here just for a little tea party. People tend to want to, you know, destroy you as soon as they see you, so. We may have to do something about this. Especially with the electricity being right here. But see now we put a roof over here. And then we add, I didn't grab the light bulbs, whoops. I don't know, what would look better on the roof? Maybe these? Honestly, I think those do look kind of good. Alright. So, let's first finish up this roof, and then we'll have the working electricity. Which, making a power grid, I feel like is possible. I feel like it's also a bit too much work. We don't want to, you know, we don't want to go and do all that just for this to maybe get blown up in Civil War. Because definitely, City of Ronin is going to be tanking some hits if a Civil War breaks out. Yeah. I may design parts of the city to be suitable to hold against a war, but how long is that gonna last? I think if we test this right, okay, we just need the constant signal up for now. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Just have a constant signal running. Alright, these would be where the lights are. And then one over here. We could use a bit more electricity, or you know, not electricity, redstone. But yeah. Here, oh, okay, you know what? Never mind. You don't even need double. moving to the redstone age, which is what I wanted to do this season. I wanted to be in the redstone age, and well, here we are now. We're in the redstone age. The city is locked in. Okay, now we break this, and then we find a way to not entirely destroy the design, but we, oh no, we can do that there. I mean, could we hypothetically? No, we can't. So we're gonna have to do something like this, you know, which I think could work for the design too, because then we can just copy that style of the design around, you know, and then it just looks like it was on purpose. Alright. Boom. Whoops. I don't like how the slabs break sometimes. Because, like, they break when you don't want them to. You know what? I was crouched the whole time. Alright. Wait, what? I thought I... Oh, do they not turn off? Because I'm pretty sure I thought I turned it off. Once they're powered, they cannot be unpowered, really. Darn it. That's really how they work? Oh, no. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't... No. They aren't to be building with. Alright, we can put these back and grab these. Grab bit extra redstone too. Huh. I don't know, man. These redstone lamps, they are strange. Okay, see, that's how they should work. The redstone lamps are cool. We could probably use them for something. But they aren't like, or the copper bulbs, they're cool. We can use them for something, but they're not like the redstone lamps. Redstone lamps are way better. Alright, here we go. Now everything's gonna be really dark. Alright. Did we place it? Oh, no, we did not. There we go. Alright. So, placed it the wrong way. There we go. There. Working power. And then we can have a sign. Click to turn. Down is on, up is off. So even when the power goes off, the sign, people can still see the sign. We could do like lever above this sign. See, now you know it's gonna be right there, and there we go. We have working power. Alright, which that's pretty cool. I kinda like it. And then boom. Off, on, off, on. Of course I do have dynamic lights on, but off, on, off, on. Look how it turns off too. Boom. It's like a little animation when you turn it off. That's pretty cool. Alright. Next, we gotta add electricity to here, to the Senate building. Which, since the Senate building is more wood, we should do planks. And then we should put it right here. We can do something for this. Here we go. It's a light switch. So yeah. Alright, so we need the slabs, which we have slabs. We need the redstone. We can start here because the light switch is going to be right here. And then we're going to make it go up. I think the roof is going to get in the way again. Yeah, the roof is getting in the wrong way. Or in the way. Oh, what? I hate that feature also of Minecraft. You go into the creative menu and just, it makes you fall. And yeah, you can place redstone there. Or not the creative menu, my goodness, the survival menu. Dude, I am unlocked in right now, holy cow. This redstone's melting my brain. Bunch of mumbo jumbo, am I right? Oh! Y'all see what I did there? Y'all peep that reference? I said mumbo jumbo. Yeah, I'll leave now. Alright, anyway. Just looking peak right now, chat. Sure, it's gonna be a wee bit dark in here, but like electricity, you know? Oof. That lag spike really does some damage. I don't even think it's server lag, I think it's just my end. 1 frame per sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna need to pop down a crafting table, which we can see how the... Okay, that's gonna look cool. Alright, what do we need to make? More slabs. I don't exactly know how we're going to be doing the placement of these bulbs, but we'll figure it out. And then the roof is going to need some repair. The Senate's definitely the easiest building to burn down, compared to all the other structures that are definitely more, you know, built to last. The Senate's going to be our only government building in the whole entire city. Which, is it smart? Not really. But is it cool? Heck yeah. That's all that matters after all, am I right? Sadly, most people use full bright, but it would be cool to, like, you know, just cut all the lights to the city, turning the view pretty, you know, down, pretty far down. Of course, from what I can see, y'all can see way more than me. Like, it's way more visible to you than it is for me. which is how it should work. Anyway, so boom, and then let's. Oh, I forgot. You can't crouch when you're placing these things down. All right. Boom. We did it correct. What? It's because I think it's because that slab's there, so we'll change to here. There, yeah. No, it's doing that also here. Interesting. Light right here. And of course now we can break this. And then we move over right here, add another light. Actually, we should make them all, you know, proper. So we're gonna need more redstone. I mean, but hey, we are in the redstone age. Oh wait, this is 2 only. Didn't even need to go that far. But we definitely are in the redstone age. Which is kind of peak. We'll see how this new age of technology is going to go. We got to open up a space program. Launch people to the moon. Or, you know, some people launch people to a studio. All right, here we go. They'll never notice. Okay, there's some. Oh, here's one of the holes. Is that the only hole? Oh no, here. All right, there. Give me a second, chat. Gotta catch up on the messages in the group chat. There we go. Now that we have designed these circuits, next we're going to need to pop that right there. Boom. Although burning the interior down is going to be a bit more frustrating since, frick, did I ruin the circuit? No, I did not. Just nearly missed it. But yes, burning down the interior of the Senate is going to be a little more frustrating since it's made, parts of it are made out of slabs and stairs and whatnot. And so they are harder to catch on fire. Alright. We have everything designed now. Almost everything. I think it's right here. Yep. What am I cooking here? I have no clue what I'm cooking, but it's something. There, we made a little design. We could do like a thing here, that like, let me test it first before the idea fully things, because I'm pretty sure. Wait, what? Oh, the light's right there. Let's patch up these windows real quick. I don't think I'm gonna have enough resources. Interesting. What? I don't even know how these things work. Hold on. Did they update how daylight sensors work? Guess they did. I was thinking, once the lights turn off, it would be rather dark in here. So why not put like a little emergency like turn on light there? But it didn't work, so there's no point. But we can, once again, down is on, down is on, up is off. Lever above this sign. You know, in case it's too dark. But there we go. We have that done. Now we just need to place the main senators, like the, grand senators, placed right here. And then he'll talk to everyone else along here, which will have a relatively small seating arrangement. I mean, this is nine senators, which is, yeah, as many people would be on the server. And of course, I do think we should keep on the power, though, just so no mob spawn. There we go. That's pretty cool. I've always liked using the electricity thing. It's fun. Redstone can be fun. It can also be a pain in the butt. It's like redstone's kind of like coding, because there may be something that just absolutely messes up the whole thing. Okay, next, a absolute beast of a smelter. That's what we gotta make next. So, yippee, fun. We need to make a weapons thing, or just tools. Oof. At least we didn't break the circuit, yeah? That's a plus. There. We can put this back in the lights, since we won't be needing much lights anymore. Because since we're, or not that kind, we will be needing redstone lamps, so. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Oh, that's so peak. Absolutely peak. I mean, this may just be one of the coolest things I've done on Soulbound. Alright, but now we need to work on this 4 big. Let's look up how to make a super smelter. I'm pretty sure it's pretty simple and straightforward, so let's see. How to make a super smelter in Minecraft. Pretty sure it's quite simple. Okay. It's gonna need a lot of. We need rails too. I think they know. I think they did. In the redstone place. Let's see. That's drops. That's not redstone. Here we. Yep, they do. Okay, good. Let's just buy, one of each. Then we need mine carts, which should be in transport. It is. We can only buy one at a time. All right, which we need actually a few. Transport. Boom. We'll buy a few. Low key. What can we use happy gases for? There has to be something we could use happy gases for. Because I do want to utilize them, especially in war. Because we love battle. We definitely need streetlights too. It's really dark around the town. I mean, even though we have torches on the ground, which there's a spawn around here though, which is rather good. Well, over there, I mean, there's unlit parts. See, there's all of this that's unlit, but we do have quite a bit of animals. See, there's only limited areas that's lit up, like here, here, and here. Nothing here, so that's a sign that there's no life there. And nothing here. That'd be too far anyway from spawn. I don't know where other people's bases are. We may have to do like 1,000 by 1,000 block search. I don't think anyone would break the rule just for a base. Anyway, back to building. So we need the hoppers down first, connected to a chest. Let's go grab that. Those hoppers. And it doesn't matter exactly how many we place. need a little, just a little more clearance about here. And all the way down here is where we'll put the chest. Which we can make a few chests, actually. Actually, we could... I don't think I can move hoppers going up, though, can I? No. I cannot. Which kinda sucks, to be honest. Would be rather cool, but then, you know... maybe, like, if you have, like, a redstone hopper, you know? That way it would, like, have the power to take it up, you know? Anyway, the two chests will be over here. Let's just make a bunch. Because we're going to have hoppers going down. This is going to be quite the smelter. Quite the smelting system. Oh, shoot. Well, I grabbed dispensers. I thought these were furnaces. Wait. Now we can test if this system works. It does. Alright. Okay, well, we can actually put this in here. And then buy a whole bunch of furnaces. Not a whole bunch, but, you know, a good chunk. And then, so, we need to go in utility. 512. And then just a whole bunch here. No, you're gonna need a little more. Actually, I don't know how many blocks this is out. It just looks to be 2 blocks you need to wall clearance. So if we put one here, that would be 2. Oh, put one here, that would be 2 blocks there. And then, my goodness, I'm breaking everything. And then we could put another one here. That'd be another 2 blocks. But then you wouldn't have much space, so let's maybe not do that. We could do wall ones, and then here. Actually, I do think we should utilize some space here. I think we're doing bad space management. Like, we're being inefficient, you know? So we put it right here, that would be 2 blocks, and then we should also use the wall areas. So right here, chest. Right over here, we put a chest, and then here we put a chest. Well, that actually wouldn't give us much for the wall. We could honestly make like a multiple super smelter area, or we could make a 2-floor one. Yeah, I'll have to see. We need a good like 2-3 blocks. We'll do 2 blocks. No, it looks like we need 3 blocks. There. Which, I mean, this is still a good chunk though. A furnace is going here. Ten furnaces. So that would be still a good chunk. And then, oh yeah, it does look like we may need a little more roof clearance. Okay, I did miscount. You don't need 2 blocks. You need just 1 block. So we could do a double smelter. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to do a double smelter. I think that's going to be definitely way more resources. And we need the resources, especially for, you know, what's coming in the war. We need the factories up and running, you know. Wartime calls for factories. You know what? We have to cut this short by 1. Actually, it needs to be on this side. It gets cut short by 1. This side's fine. Yeah, that's 3. This will be moving over 1. Oh. Alright, now this is going to be... Yo, can you... Alright, there we go. Boom. Now there will be a proper system going. Alrighty. Constant movement. And we should actually move this up. I know, all the breaking and placing back, breaking, placing back. Feels way later. It's only 6:41. There we go. Just how it's supposed to be placed. I mean, it's definitely something. Gonna take us a second to learn this. Alright. Boom. Now we start placing this down. And then we place the hoppers on top. Yeah, there we go. That jump boost 2 is freaking handy. Holy cow. There we go. Boom. That's looking good. Now we need to add to the back. There we go. Same here. Alright, I low-key need to look at the tutorial again. Yup. 3 on top, 2 on bottom. See, this is what we were adding calculations for. See, I mean, if people voted for me, I would make super smelters, all all that lovely stuff. But no, clearly people don't want free stuff. Normal rails and powered rails. So, ooh, stutter there. Anyway, powered rails, powder, did I just say powder rails? Powered rails on the normal blocks, and then the normal rails on the hoppers. There we go. Alright, and then let's go to the other side. Another sip of water. Here we go. Alright. My goodness. Next. Boom, boom, okay. Same on the other side, it says. Okay. What? Okay, the side's fine. We need to place chest this side, though. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we have some. Thought we didn't have any. And then an extra one here. Same thing this side. Boom. Alright, cool. See, now this is looking tough. Then we break this block right here. Add a redstone torch, which powers those rails. Same thing this side. Redstone torch. Alright. That's looking good. Looking good. Alright, next. Here, what do we need to do? Add a lever right here. Boom. Bottom chest is fuel. Top chest is the actual item. And then, yeah, okay. Simple enough. It shouldn't have taken us this long. But yeah. Hopper minecarts. One at a time. We need 2 for each. Fuel bottom chest. And then our fuel lower chest. And then smelting item higher chest. And this is the on and off switch. Okay, so let's add some instructions so no one breaks so no one breaks it. That'd be sad. Very sad. I don't think this should be a build. I mean, we could do a building. We don't have enough space in it. Alright. Ready? Let's go. Lower chest on the top is for fuel. Let's add this little sign so they know to continue. Is for item to melt. Lever is the on and off switch. If lever faces to you, it's off. If it's the other way, it's on. There. Okay, now we can start the incredibly heavy buying of more stuff. And I think we're gonna need another redstone chest, because I mean, we got a lot of redstone stuff. I mean, I think furnaces count as redstone stuff, to be honest. And maybe a chest even. Wood stuff here. Logs here. Stones here. Actually, let's slash claim. No, it's slash eco, and then I think claim. Maybe not. Where's my claim stuff? I guess I have to go all the way up here. Here we go. Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna need another chest of wood stuff. And then back to the claim thing. There we go. Stones go here. And let's close that door behind us, you know. We don't want mobs to sneak up on us. Especially not creepers. Oh shoot. Just hit the combat roll on accident. No, not that. We don't need to do server shop. Here we go. I mean, we got quite the resources. Here we go. We're gonna need to go and make a complete chest for just ore. We have a lot of iron. A lot of iron. Alright. Right, now let's buy some coal. And a lot of coal, too. And honestly, we don't need too much, but, you know. Okay, maybe let's not do all of it, yeah? Yeah, let's do some in here, too. Alright, next. We wanna smelt glass, honestly. I think glass is gonna be our main goal for now, until further notice. now we can turn it on. Oh yeah, here they come. Alright, now we just have to work on the exterior, adding detail to everything. I really like this actually, this is really cool. Dude, I don't know why I haven't made a super smelter in the others. I mean, could be because it's not super efficient, but like once it's going, it's going. You can just AFK here. And it just collects all of it for you. Oh, let's not mess up that. Oh, uh-oh. Oh. Oh no, what? What the heck? Why is the lower ones not lit up? Excuse me? That's not part of the plan. I mean, we're fine for now. There's no panic, but let's fix that immediately. You know, we wouldn't want that now, would we? Especially not in a time of need of resources. I mean, we're in the space race, basically. I mean, my goodness. What? That did light it up. Here we go. Yeah. Just give it a little boost. There we go. Now the resources are moving, and yeah, resources are coming in. Let's light up these signs, just so people, you know. Boom. Okay. Now we can start, because we need to make... Alright, we need the stairs, some slabs, stones, different stones. So let's go with andesite, this, and we're going to just do one more round. And then we need probably wood to probably more stairs and a bit more of that. And then we can do some glass. That's peak. I mean, this is... We can also make it even more efficient by, like, moving it. We probably, like, do something such as moving it this way to the storage building and feeding into the glass chest. Honestly, we could do that. But then, of course, it's not going to only be smelting glass. It could be other stuff it's smelting, so... Yeah, I really like this a lot. Wish I made super smelters earlier. Alright, but yeah, we got the super smelter going. That's... Every one of my buildings are going to have a purpose. Next one we need to do is an auto potion brewer. Which I'm going to look up how to make that. And I mean, sure, these are going to be large structures, but like, you know, they're necessary. Especially for the war. They all go to war funds. Let's go to bed, because I can barely see. Let's see, I mean, we are getting, you know, where stuff is moving when William isn't on. That man is just, he's staggering my progress, you know. I was freaking putting down the beacons, and this man was putting blocks above the beacons so the effects wouldn't work. Then he built a tower up to block one of the beacons, know what? That's pretty smart. If you ever want to block someone's beacon, just build a really tall tower up, place a block there, and then destroy the tower. Next time they log on, they won't know why the beacon's acting up. Right. I mean, oh shoot, did not mean to do that. Wow. Alright. We need a better means of travel around the city too. So I may make like public transportation. I don't know if they added in the improved minecart update. We can test it though. Supposedly, like, you can make, pretty good system to get to like one part to another. And then a few of this, and then we're gonna need this. Did not mean to buy a stack, but it's alright. Need to buy one extra power rail. Wrong one, it's in redstone. Here we go. Boom. And now we need a minecart. Think it's going faster? I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's going faster, but I don't know. We'll come back to this. We'll just leave it going. We'll come back to it, see if it's any faster. How much glass do you think we have? Wow, that's quite a bit. Oh shoot! My gosh, I keep staggering my own things. There we go. Oh. Well, we're fine on that. But we may need to restock the glass. It depends how much we get, because we're gonna need like a double chest full of end crystals. We're that serious. No, I don't think it's improved speed. Yes, we are that serious about this war. If a war is needed, then a war is needed. All right, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna say, oh no, we don't need a war. If Jason wins and starts pushing my city around, there's gonna be a war, and there's gonna be a heavy amount of war. All right, I mean, this is definitely looking good. We could do, we need Elder Guardians here, that's for sure. Like, we could center the Elder Guardians up, like, just far enough that it won't get us mining fatigue, but, like, anyone who enters near will get mining fatigue. which mining fatigue also slows down their attacks and stuff, which would make us, you know, stronger. I mean, Aiden's also, you know, a part of this kingdom, but, like, he kind of, you know, stabbed me in the back with this little move of supporting Jason instead of me, even though I said I would pay him hefty. We may just need to incorporate them into the roof, honestly. Or we could do something like this, which would also work, I guess. I mean, there really is nothing else I need but glass for the end crystals. Next, when you look up an auto crafting system, auto brewing system, just each building is going to be, you know, fully redstone. It's going to be factories here, basically. We're going to be the mastermind this season. I mean, there's going to be no stopping us. Because we could just really, you know, hypothetically go and make, we can make an auto crafting system, then go and just auto craft a whole bunch of end crystals. Which we could, like, fully automate everything, have like a structure where all of these resources are moved to, and then you incorporate those resources into that structure, and then the system would go and take the rest of it around. Which would be, you know, it would be a little bit of work, but I think it's smart. And you could have the auto crafting system actually hidden, but then they could just follow the hopper system. Because you need hoppers in order to move the items. It's like Santa's workshop here. My goodness. Alright, yeah. This is the auto smelting system. I mean, eventually we're going to need to upgrade our storage system too. Because now our storage system's behind. We need a crafting table in here. We need a crafting table in each building. There's no crafting table in here? Oof. I think that's all. But just see though. No, it's still going. This one. This one's also still going. Oh wow, there's a lot in here. Oh, but these are done. Back here, these are also done. Okay. Well, that is that. But we do need to add some light in here, just in case. We don't want any creepers spawning. Alright, we're gonna need to put a crafting table in here. And let's make a door. And then let's add the sign. Auto smelting factory. There we go. Alright. As you can see, we have quite the collection of glass now. Alright, so we have that one. Next we need to make so we're gonna need a bit more resources. But next we're gonna make a a area for auto crafting. Where did I think I put it in mist, didn't I? No, it went into wood, I think. Yeah, it's here. Iron. More wood here. There's just mist. Or no, this is weapons and stuff. There's more redstone. So yeah, all the chests are now marked, so we know where everything is. Boom. Okay. And then now we can break these. And then we can move the blocks of coal into the lower chests. Oh. Here and here. Alright, perfect. Now we can just add these glass. And now we have basically like 2 inventories full of glass, which I don't know how much it sells for though. Shall we see? Because it's not in the shop. 64. That's not much at all. Alright, so that's that. Let's, sleep again. Alright, next we need to, let's close the store by the way. And clearly, the minecart update is not here. Alright, so we got that done. Let's look up a auto crafting Minecraft. Alright, chat. we possibly do this? It's a pretty hard system to do. Do we do auto potion brewer first, maybe? Smaller wins, you know. Let's do auto potion brewer. Oh my goodness. I don't think it needs to be that hard. Oh, it looks like we're gonna need. Poof. Oh, here, this one looks pretty small. We want a compact one. This one's like 10 blocks tall. Not too much. Okay. Hmm. Okay. No, we're gonna have to do the tall one. Gosh darn it. I don't want to do the tall one. Oh, hold on. I want something with like on a timer that I don't have to do anything for. That one you had to press a button. That's 5 blocks tall right there. Hmm.
I want it like completely auto. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you still gotta press the button. Hmm. I think we'll build this, but since it's tall, we need to build it lower. So we're gonna make like a building, but the building's gonna go like lower. Or we could make it over here. Goes into the mountain. Oh man, haste 2 is so freaking good. We're gonna need some light down here, so let's server shop. We'll turn this into a you know, turn on with just a light switch. This in blocks, light, just get a stack. Just for now, we can barely see in here. Alright, this will be the auto potion brewer, and then we're gonna have an auto crafter also. Actually, I don't even think you can buy scoots, can you? Or maybe you can, I don't know. Oh, you can. And it's not even that expensive either. So you can make turtle master potions. Loki. We're gonna be stacked. Or at least the city is. I think what we should do, because I know Aiden's probably gonna try to like lynch off of the, systems we're making. We should do it that if you want anything from the city, you have to join the city guard in order to use any of those systems. That way, it'll influence people into joining the city guard, which will protect the city, and in turn, provide for the people. Or if I'm elected, then it's completely free, part of my campaign. But if Jason gets elected, it'll be join the city guard in order to access everything. And I already know, since this is quite frankly the biggest landmass until we get over somewhere here. So it's going to be an incredibly important part where people are going to be coming in from all over. We need strength, fire resistance. We're gonna need a lot of potions, actually, so... we should expand it going this way. I think this is more than big enough. Oh, shoot. Aquifer. Well, if you know what that means, we're gonna have to patch this up a little. Because, you know, no can do with this. This is part of, you know, freedom, alright? It's getting in the way of freedom right here. It's also part of the underground area of the city. Oh man, my dynamic lights don't work underwater. I mean, it's valid, but still. Server shop. Let's go over to sponges. That's what we need. Well, that was easy. Alright, just 2 it took. And I don't think we have to go much further from here. See? Just as far. Alright, peek. Boom. Now we have this full line, which is just going to be a whole bunch of different, like, Turtle Master, instant harming, all of that. And then we could do even lingering for tipped arrows. We're gonna need to revive the End Dragon now, which we have plenty of end crystals for that. The aquifer is once again here. You know what? Let's just patch up parts of this. Yeah, buddy. Just because we can. And we're rich. I mean, we're really rich, so we can, quite frankly, just do that. This makes us be quite the superpower. And we will become the superpower with all of our, you know, things we have. $683. I mean, that pays off our furnaces. How goes this? I think it's all done. Yeah, so we can turn it off. There we go. All that glass it produced, which is pretty good. Whoops. Shocked the mob even spawned here. Right, here's the automatic potion brewer, but we need a lot of redstone materials, including droppers. Oh no, wait. we can spawn on the roof. I forgot about that. I thought they can't spawn on slabs, but I guess if it's normal slabs, they can. Gotta get that creeper off. Alright. We don't want to build with the glass. Glass is, you know, something we need for this war. Alright. So we go over here. We did not grab the resources yet. Redstone. Might as well just grab that. Dispensers, we need droppers. Did we not buy any? We did not buy any droppers. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that and that. We're gonna need potion brewers or brewing stands. And probably an observer. We really don't have a dropper? You telling me we didn't buy any droppers? Looks like we did not. Interesting. So let's buy droppers and maybe just in case buy some we need to buy droppers and maybe just some pistons just in case. So we go over here and then we start the process. One's gonna be fire resistance, strength, harming, turtle master, speed. Okay. So we're gonna need a button too. Might as well do stone button, cobblestone. How far do they it has to go out? Seems like 1, 2, 6. It goes out by 6. So okay, that much, which is that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Good. We calculated correctly. Next, what we need to do is we need redstone torches and a lot of them. So let's head over there. Again, we're gonna need a better traveling system throughout this city. We could do an underground ice boat track. Or if I'm elected, you know, we would make the whole entire place, including spawn, get connected. But clearly, you know, people don't want to listen. Alright. Got these torches secured. Let's go back. We're gonna need chests too. Man, we're gonna need a lot. Alright, and let's go. We have everything else we need, alright. Definitely Aiden's gonna be a bit shocked when he gets on next. What the heck, why is my haste not hasting? See, that haste is hasting. No, it's, we need a button here, then this, then this. They gotta go 4 ticks, then this, and I think it needs a block, yeah, and then there needs to be second. I think we placed it wrong. Then we're gonna make sure it's on. Oops. We're gonna make sure it's on 4 ticks. Then place a block right here. The repeater's on. Okay. Oh, hold up a second. Hold up. Give me a second. My goodness. This dude's freaking speedrunning. Alright, and then we connect the back of it. And then another chest on top of this. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. It's gonna be a freaking tall build. I mean, good thing we definitely moved into the caves. Like, we need to do that. Oh, there we go. So, a double chest here. Then a hopper on top of this with a chest. We're gonna have built with this chest, and then boom. Whew. 5 droppers up. What? I don't even think we have enough space for that. Yeah, look, we're out. We need to dig deeper. Alright, well, looks like digging deeper is what we're gonna do. I did not know this farm was gonna be that deep. I mean, about this deep, maybe. Even then, I think that's too short, so I think we need to do 4 extra blocks deeper. Might as well just bite the bullet, do 5. There. Alright, then after this, the potion system will be up and running properly. Alright. We're probably gonna need to buy some sponges already. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of sponges, that's for sure. Season, very sponge heavy season. How much further do we have to go? I cannot see. now it's easy. Does it go all the way to deep sleep? I think it does. Still going down. No, it stops there, okay. But I mean, that is a pretty deep area. We may make our little area there with the weapons and stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is quite the aquifer, I must say. Quite an impressive amount of water. Well, moving on. Alright, there we go. Okay. We can design the system again. There we go. Alright. The haste is literally saving me. With a redstone torch, then the repeaters right here. Wrong way, they go this way. They need to be 2 ticks with then the blocks. Yeah, we don't need that much space. Alright, good. Thought we needed more space. I was about to say, ooh. But no, we're good. Boom. Another block here. Block goes on top of this with a repeater. Not this way, but this way. 4 ticks. And then where's my chest? Here it is. Then here with a hopper going into it. Lockheed Martin here, by the way, guys. Hopper going into it. Brewing stand on top of this. Double chests on top of this. Then on top of this, place another one. Single chest on top of this one. One here. 5 droppers up. Oh, shoot. We're gonna have to do it like that. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oof. One, two. Nope. We're too low down for that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There we go. And then we break all the placeholder blocks. Okay. This is quite the system. We already did that one, right? Yeah. Yep. Redstone torch on top of this. Another block on top there. Gee whiz. Yep. Wow, that's quite the quite the thing. What? This is so confusing. Holy cow. Okay. Boom, boom, then boom. Yeah. Then boom. And then like that. There. Hoppers and chests to the top. Yep, there we go. Ooh wee. Now we gotta make a whole bunch of these. But yeah, they take up relatively a small amount of space. So you just like that. Yeah, we'll do that, and then boom, boom, boom. Like that, and then we need to make this monstrosity of a system. I mean, this is pretty good redstone and all, but it's a lot. Yeah, then we need to make one wrong way again. It has to be facing this way, and then 4, and then pop one right there. Then we go here, and we pop one right here, and this. Eve. Then this. 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 Server shop, we're gonna need sticks. mean, we are like, we're doing a full engineering thing at this point. Whew, man, this is quite the work, though, I must say. All this for a automatic potion brewer. I mean, it's something. Definitely something. Shoot. There we go. Alright, and then we pop on a dropper. And then a dropper right here. Oh, and a dropper right here. And then everything seems in check here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Alright, I mean, look at that. That's nice, that is. Absolutely stunning biome on there. But yeah, this is actually going to be an advanced system. It doesn't take too long, to be honest. I think we'll do one more, and then I think we're gonna end stream. So let's build one more, and then yeah. I mean, geez Louise, man. Boom. And then boom, boom. Put one right here, put one right here. Wrong place. Right here. And then pop one of these down. Then go here. We need to... Oh, wrong way once again. We need it facing this way. There we go. Then pop one right here. That powers that. Oh no. Yeah. Darn it. This is powered wrong. It's supposed to be right here. Frick. Okay. Should be one right there too. Interesting. Well, let me make sure I have everything correct. Seems that I missed a bit. Because something needs to carry the redstone signal up. That's what you know, failed to remember. Boom. And then boom. Look at that. A lot of redstone. A lot of redstone. But I did say I was going to do a lot of redstone this season, so it's all part of our, you know, style this season. It's just Redstone Maniac, which we should get a cool skin to match the redstone theme. Alright, and then we break that. Chest here. Boom. Here. And then we need these lovely, lovely droppers. lovely, lovely droppers. Alright, dropper here, dropper here. Perfect. We'll just manually break it by hand. Nope. We'll just manually break it by hand. There we go. So we have 3 of these babies. And then so just by a click of a button, they all turn on and brew potions. Which, I mean, this looks, it looks pretty powerful. It's 3, so strength, speed, fire resistance. We need harming, turtle master, and that's all, really. I don't think you want anything else. Just 2 more. Should we do the... I'm gonna go take a whiz, then we'll do the 2 more, and then boom. And then we'll get off. Because it's not that much, really. Oh, those are the beacons. Okay, I was wondering what they are. I mean, look at this. The city's coming together really well. Yeah, let's dig ourselves in a hole, and then we'll see what to do. Alrighty, chat. What do we got now? Alright, we got 2 more to do. I think we got all the resources we need. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 1 chest. Thankfully, we have enough wood. So we're gonna place this down. Make a chest. Then go move this back. Boom. All we need. All the stuff we need is right here. Alright, and let's finish the job. Oh, we had an extra chest. I mean, this is quite the system we got going on. Might as well, finish Like, just do this basic. Oh my gosh. Just do this though. And then we won't, we won't talk about this with anyone else. It's my little secret, It's all of my work. Of course, next time someone gets on, they're gonna find it, but that's the point. But like, it's gonna take them a little to find it. Wait, it just needs to face this way, because the end has to be right there. Okay, and then boom, boom. I mean, we're stacked. We are definitely stacked, especially with this automatic potion brewer that's gonna provide us with a lot of stuff. And then we're gonna make also the other thing, the secret little room. So that's also gonna be but yeah, that's also gonna be a pretty important thing. Especially for this battle, if it happens. I don't know. I feel like I may win the election. But if I don't win, I may start a civil war. Even if I win, I may start a civil war. There's something at foot. Something's off. There's already a block right there, but we can break these blocks. There we go. Yep, pretty sure we got everything proper. Alright. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, it definitely looks good. Alright. One water bucket and it's over for this redstone. That would actually be really devastating. Especially with how much work we've put in so far. I mean, this is quite a bit of time. Oh, what? Well, we need to do that anyway, but there we go. Oh yeah, man. This is looking good. There we go. And then chest here. We can go over here. Break this. Doesn't really matter that it went there. Well, actually, it probably does matter, and we need to remove that before it breaks the whole system. We all know how fragile redstone can be. Just like that. That is every single system prepared. Pretty impressive. I'll be taking that. This one was the first farm right here, so let's just see. Yeah, okay, they're all correct. Perfect. Alright, wonderful. So, that was, I mean, we could stock them, but, yeah, there we go. Alright. We'll just put some random material in here that we don't need. And part redstone and stuff. Alright, and then, we need to see how to stock it. Let me see. We're gonna need nether wart. So that's definitely something. Should be in plants, I would expect. Maybe nether. Yeah. We need blaze powder in the brewing sand. Boom. There's 3. Got 5 in here. And boom. Alright, there we go. 5 different ones. Little extra in there. Ooh. Heavy amount. And I mean a heavy amount of glass. And shoulders. I don't even know if a stack, because it's just gonna be only a stack. No, it's gonna be a bit more than a stack. 3 stacks. Let's see. 18. Hold on. 18. 27. 36. So 4 rows is 36. We have 5 double chests. Yeah, we're probably gonna need a bit more than this. Not trying to do all the math, but definitely gonna need probably a bit more. Then we're gonna need to go to the server shop, buy a few shulkers. We're gonna need quite the shulkers. Ten shulkers to be exact. Then we need to go to spawn. Unless we have an area. We could quickly build an area. all of the water bottles. I can barely see now. Should be enough. Yep. Alright. Just 4 more to go and then we're done. Let's restock that one. Let's restock this one again. Boom. And then we're almost done. We just need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Boom. There we go. And now we are officially fully stocked with the potions. Or for the double chest. Alright. We'll start over here with 2. We're gonna need more inventory space. So we're gonna need to put down these. And we can store some of the stuff we don't need in here. Alright, that way we can have full inventory, full of glass bottles, so we can just do this. There we go. Alright. There we go. There we go. I don't know. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. That full chest, chest is fully filled. There we go. These shulkers can go over here. I mean, this is definitely fast now. to grab them all at once. And to put them all in here at once either. Alright, I mean, this... almost done. We're almost done with this. I mean, honestly, we're gonna be stacked. Really stacked. Boom. That part's done. Next. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're gonna need a lot of redstone dust stuff. So let's just... we already got all that. The main stuff. So drops, we're gonna need magma cream. A stack will be fine. Gunpowder, all of them need to be gunpowder. We need this for strength. Then we're gonna need glowstone and which I don't know where glowstone dust is. Maybe in lights? There's glowstone. We could buy glowstone and then turn it into glowstone dust. Because, like, fire resistance needs redstone. Strength needs to be glowstone. And then, I think there's only one turtle master. Yeah, I think there's only one turtle master. And then what else? Instant harming. We need instant harming 2. Alright, and then we need also, hold on. So we got strength, fire resistance. What do we need for harming? Harming. Oh, shoot. Harming potion, Minecraft. Oh, we need poison. Oof. Fermented spider. Oh my gosh, fermented spider hide. Then we need oof. That's a lot of stuff we need. But I think we can get everything as is. Here, plants, sugar, and mushroom. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. This one. So, here's the order. We need... oh, we forgot the scoot. Drops. Scoot. So, goes in this order, I think. Yeah. This is gonna be fire resistance, so we do redstone for this one. Wrong one. That redstone and boom. Next. So bottom one. This, this, and gunpowder. Next. This. I guess this. Well, we need to do speed too, so. But yeah. This will be Turtle Master. And this. Next. Speed 2, I think, is a better move. So we're gonna need more glowstone. More sugarcane. There it is. Boom. Hello. Uh-oh. Server gonna... there we go. Yeah, server's close to crashing. I mean, to be fair, we are working with a lot of redstone. There we go. So, this one is, because this one we already have, yeah, okay. This one is boom. Then sugar. Then glowstone. Glowstone, yep. Then gunpowder. Final one. This. Then this. Then this, and then, yeah. Then this, and then this. There we go. Then we need a sign to mark him. Server shop. Then let's buy some wood. Then let's go here. Into ocean. Next. This in drops, I forgot. This. Okay. In order. Fire res. I forgot which one this one was. This is strength. Strength 2. Turtle Master. This one was speed 2. Speed 2. Instant harming 2. To work, auto brew. Just press button press button of the one you want. We gotta make sure no mobs spawn here. And I mean none. Alright, let's operate these systems. Yep, they're all brewing. And they're all in order. Okay, so it's not incredibly efficient, but it's something. It's something. And then, how the heck did you get in here? They aren't done yet. I mean, most of them have 4 stages, so yeah, here we go. See, not done quite yet. I mean, it's cool. It definitely is. What? Why did that one mess up? These are doing fine. This one messed up. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, the Turtle Master messed up. And then should soon, once done, it doesn't go in there. Oh, you press the button again. Oh, that's cool. This one's messed up. Alright, so it works. We need to find how to make Turtle Master. How to make Turtle Master potion in Minecraft. You need a turtle helmet? Holy cow, I thought it was simple as turtle scooped. It's a turtle helmet. Holy cow. So we're going to be needing to make turtle helmet. Whew. This is definitely just increased the resources we need. But I mean, Turtle Master, you're not going to go through that many at a time. Only does 2 at a time, so I messed up somewhere, but do I care? Not really. There we go. I don't even think I could find where I messed up at. I think it is what it is. Alright, this one right here.
this one's messed up. Yeah, local brewery. Anyway, um, see, eventually we'll get. Now we have instant damage. Actually, I wonder how much instant damage does. Oof. 1 heart, full armor, full protection for netherite armor. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Holy cow. I mean, cool. This is a really good system. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, chat. I think we're gonna end stream here. We made some pretty good progress. I mean, we made the auto, or the super smelter, and the auto potion maker. Tomorrow, we're probably gonna make the auto crafter, and that right there, we are completely stacked. We have end crystals, potions, everything we need for a full-on battle. So that's gonna be amazing. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.